This is MTP number 83, and this will be the last one we're filming today because we're going to be kind of caught up for the time being, but keep the questions coming in. I actually had a telehealth with a patient today that was probably undersized, which that's not going to occur at a dedicated center. They will aggressively size you, and that won't be a problem. But at least once a week, I have somebody contacting the office to talk about upsizing their implant that was put in 5 years before. Now, yes, it's true. Whenever we have a mechanical failure, and let's say it's been 4 or 5 years, when we go back in, you can always upsize because the implant, both companies have the ability to expand in both length and girth in different ways, but they both have that ability. But the question is, are you willing to take a risk just for a little bit more length? And when I say a little bit more, it's usually about 1.5 centimeters on average that we're able to increase when we have these mechanical failures. You need to understand, and if you read the Mayo Clinic data on revision surgery, it can be terrifying. And that's because at the Mayo Clinic, they're taking care of a lot of implants that have been done by non-dedicated centers where it took a long time for the procedure and the implant has something called biofilm on it, so the infection rates are significantly higher. But let's say it was done at a dedicated center and you're 5 years out and you're looking to get an increase in size. You really have to take into consideration the risks that are involved. Because even in our center, I can tell you, revision surgery, we go from less than 1% infection rates up to about 2%. And for me, that's catastrophic anytime I have an infection. So it's not a great idea to do it just for size. In general, if you watch Meet the Penis 57 and you do that exercise daily, or you do the best exercise, which is to have your partner on top once a day, then you will get the natural increases in length and girth that are the properties of the cylinders that were placed inside of you. And you will probably say to yourself, you know what? I got an implant that works perfectly. I'm not going to do anything about it. So to me, I don't think it's a great idea when you have a properly sized implant in place. And so let's focus on exercising that penis, okay? If you do that, you'll be happy.